Over the past few months, our team has been working on a social interaction project that aims to improve communication between co-located groups. Our team consists of Danielle, Hiti, João, and Kagonya. Last month, João and Kagonya had to travel to Lisbon to carry out some research for this project. Every week, they presented their findings to us in video conference meetings, which we carried out using our laptops. However, as a team, we prefer to use cell phones to communicate due to the fact that they are portable, they're light, they can fit in small pockets, and most importantly, you can use them in coffee shops without having to look like a geek. We shall present the ideal video conference tool that would have been perfect for our meetings. We shall call this tool Pocket View. On a Friday afternoon in Madeira, Hiti receives a notification on her phone. It's a reminder that she has a scheduled meeting with João and Kagonya in 5 minutes. She then knocks on her screen as she would on a door. This action allows her to enter the meeting. In Lisbon, Kagonya and João hear Hiti's knock and know that Hiti has joined the video conferencing meeting. On Hiti's screen, João and Kagonya appear side by side. Pocket View detected their relative position and arranged them side by side in the same order as they are seated. The meeting begins with João going over the meeting's agenda. Hiti zooms into João by pinching his face. While zoomed into João, Pocket View displays a radar that shows that there are other people in the meeting. The radar indicates that Kagonya is to the right of João, so Hiti pans her phone sideways to the right in order to see her and to respond to a comment that she made. João then announces that he wants to present the research he and Kagonya did that week. He sets up the presentation feature for everyone to view. He does this by panning his phone up to activate the presentation mode. Since he's the first to access the presentation mode, Pocket View assigns him as a presenter and allows him to access files on his phone. João browses his phone and selects the document he wishes to present. The document now appears on his phone together with presentation controls. The other team members are notified of the ongoing presentation by a message and an up arrow suggesting that they pan their phone up to view the presentation. In Madeira, Hiti raises her phone to activate the presentation mode. Hiti taps on her screen while it is raised to freeze the view to presentation mode. She can then lower her phone to a comfortable position and keep the presentation screen. 10 minutes into the presentation, Hiti sees something interesting and decides to invite Danielle to the meeting, though Danielle was initially not part of the meeting. She does this by shaking phones with Danielle. Danielle now appears in the Pocket View meeting, side by side to Hiti. Now that they have two phones available, Hiti and Danielle decide to share screens. To do this, Danielle bumps the top of Hiti's phone in order to activate multiple screen mode. They can now see João and the presentation on two separate screens. Danielle wishes to ask João a question, but he doesn't want to interrupt him, so he flips his phone vertically to indicate that he wants to talk. João receives a question request on his phone. He taps the request, which then allows Danielle to ask his question and allows João to see who asked the question. At the end of the presentation, the team decides to brainstorm on some new ideas. Kagonya suggests that they write down their ideas on a Pocket View shared document. Everyone sets their phone to table mode so that they can all type into the shared document. They do this by panning their phone down. After a very successful and productive meeting, the team decides to leave the session. They do this by waving their phones goodbye.